Spring break changes when your kids get older. And honestly, nobody really warns you about that. When your kid is little, spring break means cartoons at 6 a.m., crafts on the kitchen table, and trying to survive 2 weeks without losing your mind. But now I have a teenager, and suddenly spring break becomes this weird balancing act between giving them freedom while still trying to be a good dad. Like, how early is too early to wake up your teenager during spring break? Because part of me wants to be responsible and say, hey Kenzie, let's get moving, let's have a productive day. But the other part of me remembers she's on vacation, and meanwhile, life doesn't stop. The dishes still pile up, the work still needs to be done, and the errands still exist. And somehow, in all of that, you're still trying to be a fun parent. That's the hard part that nobody talks about. As parents, we put this pressure on ourselves to make every spring break memorable. Like somehow we're supposed to create movie moments while also surviving real life. So this year, we decided to do something about it. We planned a trip. Not camping this time. No cold vehicles, no cold nights, no fighting condensation in the canopy at 2 a.m. This time, we're stretching our legs and heading out of town, all the way to the capital of British Columbia, Victoria. And honestly, I'm pretty excited. We're taking our brand new Toyota Tundra, the truck we've named Vader. Yeah, every vehicle in our family gets a name. And what's funny is this trip has kind of become a tradition through different chapters of our life. The very first trip we took was in a regular car. The second trip we took was with Grover, our Toyota Sienna wheelchair van. And now this time we're taking Vader. It's kind of like a rite of passage for every vehicle we own. If it survives a Victoria trip, it's officially become part of the family. And honestly, taking the ferry never gets old. There's just something about it. Watching the ocean, pulling away from the dock, standing outside in the wind, pretending you're in some dramatic movie scene for 5 minutes before realizing it's freezing cold in Canada. Every single time, it still feels exciting. Then there's the Parliament buildings. I don't care how many times I see them, they never lose that feeling. The history, the architecture, the feeling of standing somewhere that's been around longer than any of us. It's one of those places that reminds you how big the world really is. Now, if I'm being realistic, Kenzie might honestly be more excited about the hotel swimming pool than the actual sightseeing. But you know what? That's okay, because the thing about family trips, everybody has their thing. For me, it's the ferry ride and the history. For Kenzie, it's probably swimming until her fingers wrinkle. And honestly, that kind of perfect trip. So over the next few days, we're packing up Vader, leaving the normal routine behind for a bit, and heading to Victoria for another adventure. And hopefully, somewhere between the ferry rides, hotel pools, and dad jokes, we make memories. Well, good morning, y'all, from beautiful Victoria, BC. Well, I should say beautiful right now. I'm just on this deck of this, oh my God, fancy hotel here. We're down here for spring break with my daughter, and I guess they're building a new ferry terminal just across the street and down. Maybe I'll go down later. And they have deals on these hotel rooms because it's louder, because for the construction and the ferry and everything like that. So it's like $20 more than the Accent Inn, and this place is like fancy. Like, you don't bring your bags to your room, bellboys bring it. So it's pretty incredible. Unfortunately, we're down here for a week, and doesn't look like the weather's going to be the greatest. It's supposed to rain every day, so I don't know how this video is going to work, or if it's going to turn into a video, just because it's hard in the rain. You know, filming in a mall, nobody wants to watch a mall, but I got to give a big shout out to this hotel. This is called Grand Pacific in Victoria, BC. We pulled up in Vader, and Vader's a stock truck, but with a canopy on it, and it wouldn't fit in their underground parking, and it has my wheelchair in it. And they're like, well, our oversized parking's down the street about 2 blocks. So, sorry, just grabbing my go-go juice for the morning here. So I, without even arguing, kind of asked, is there anywhere I can park it closer? Because, a tri-ride with a manual wheelchair on it's not cheap, and parking it down the street, and Vader's a 2026, so it's like, yeah. So what they did, without even arguing, without even really saying much, they let us park it right out front. So see right down there, right by that white truck is Vader, and it's right in their fire lane. And they just said, yeah, park it down here for a week. So we had to give them the keys so they can move it, which made sense. If there's a fire, then they can get them out of the way and stuff, which I don't have a problem with, but just blows me away, because I've been in hotels in downtown Vancouver, like, no. And this place is way fancier than any of those hotels. And they're like, yeah, no problem. So, kind of thankful for that. Across the road here, I'll give you a little scenic touring. That building over there, right there, that gray building, that's the Empress Hotel. Now, I'll put a little clip in about the Empress Hotel, but it's supposed to be haunted. And I'll put another clip. I think I did a clip last time I was here, but I'm going to do another one because my filming skills have improved. So that's the Empress Hotel. Over here, that far building right behind the Canada flag is the Royal BC Museum. And then tucked over there with the green roofs is the Parliament buildings. So you can't really get better than this, and this is the Inner Harbour here. Just incredible. Just, you can't really beat this. And nothing against Accent Inn. I love my Accent Inn. It's my home away from home, but this is a fancier hotel than Accent Inn. And it was $20 more in downtown Victoria, where I don't think Accent Inn is close to here. I can't remember on the map, but I'll put it right here. But it's not very close. In this place, I can just jump on my front drive and just go anywhere I want if the rain cooperates. It's supposed to rain every day, and then the day we leave is supposed to be sunny. I don't know how that works, but let me get back to you once we start this day, and we'll see what it brings if the weather holds out and we can get around. It's supposed to stop raining here shortly. It's spitting right now, which is nothing, but it's just the downpour. Sorry. If it starts downpouring and I'm in my tri-rides, water and electronics isn't the best. So at very minimal, we'll be going to the Parliament buildings. We're going to get a nice tour of that place and go through the Mowat entrance, which is the wheelchair entrance, which is really cool. And then kind of look around there and then see what the week brings. It's pretty incredible to be here, and just so thankful to be able to spend the week here. So let me get back to you in a bit, get the girls up, and we'll get on the go. Okay, so there's the harbor view. I love how they've put these wheelchair accessible ramps in. That's pretty cool. And that's the Inner Harbour there, and the Empress Hotel in the background. Just spectacular. We're trying to get all the outside stuff done before it pours, so at least we can get around and look around. Because this week the weather's supposed to be terrible, so. That's the Inner Harbour there. You wonder if back in the day the ships came in here, and apparently there's so much royalty that stayed at the Empress, so I'm guessing they would have come in.
Isn't the Empress haunted?
So there's 3 people that haunt it regularly. There's Granny, can't get back to her room because where her room was is now in the elevator.
Was she royalty or not?
No, she was just staying there. And she died of old causes, but she haunts it because she can't get back to her room. Then there was a maid on the 6th floor, because apparently they used to live on the 6th floor. And they were renovating and they took the fire escape down. And she walked out the door to the fire escape and it wasn't there. Spradola. And then there was the guy that designed the Parliament buildings.
Yeah.
He lived up there and he went crazy.
He lived in the maid's room?
No, he lived on the 6th floor. He had a whole wing to himself. And eventually he went crazy and died. And he haunts it. Rattenberry. My wife was saying that some of these boats look like they've been here for a very long time, but I'm sure they pay big bucks. That wood one's the Poem, and then the Oracle, and then the Celtic Sea.
The chimes have something playing inside. Is that Christmas?
Christmas.
Don't you hear it?
Even, well, it is our Canadian government, so they're pretty disorganized, so maybe not. So that hotel in the far distance there is our hotel, the Grand Pacific. And you can hear the pile drivings going in, and there's where the new ferry terminal's going in. So that's why it's discounted, but you can see it's not super close or anything. Hey guys. Like there's the hotel, you can see the Grand Pacific, and then there's the pile drivings. It's not terrible. So the girls love coming to Victoria, so this is Kenzie's spring break, but it's just, the Inner Harbour here is beautiful. You can hear more pile drivings going in on over here. I'm guessing one's, oh sorry, duh, I'm directly across from it right now. So there's a better shot of it. There's the pile drivings going in, and then right next to it up there is the Grand Pacific, and then if you look far, far, far in the distance is the Empress Hotel. You can see why they call this the Inner Harbour though. You can see all the hotels and the water taxis and seaplanes. Kind of cool.
Down at the tire shop, just earning my keep. When that elevator dropped, boy, it made me leap. Humpty Dumpty ain't got nothing on me. Doc stitched me up, but they set my leg free. Now I'm part middle, part man, and still kicking life through a curve, but I ain't quitting, one leg at a time. That's how I roll through the twists and the turns. I found my soul, got a Van Dang Grover